It's your girl Diamond Drip, bringing you the insights and strategy you need in 15 minutes or less. I want to offer the opportunity for you to just introduce yourself a little bit and tell us who is Lawrence McKay.
Okay, so just I guess a brief background on me. I'm originally out of Paterson, New Jersey. Spent most of my life in the DC area in Northern Virginia, and now I'm currently in Florence, South Carolina. I am a man of many talents, but I'm a full-time real estate investor, also full-time entrepreneur outside of the real estate space as well. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm just an average guy with some big ambitions who just refuses to give up on his dreams. That's really who I am.
I love that because I feel like as entrepreneurs, we all have that kind of like go-getter kind of energy and just like make it happen,
So much.
ambition. So I am 100% resonating with that. So with that, who are the people that you serve?
I guess it really just depends on the role that I'm playing at the time. So as an investor, I serve people who have problems that are attached to real estate. And that's just a long-winded way of saying I help those who are in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, who may be facing a short sale, those who have inherited a home who they don't know what to do with, or those who have a home that needs more repair than what they can afford, or even a real estate agent that is having trouble, selling a home. As a real estate investor, that's who I serve. In my role as a leader, I actually serve my community, my fellow real estate investors who are doing the same thing that I'm doing, but I'm more so a leader of our local group. So there are a few different demographics that I actually serve.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm curious because usually when we pick a certain group of people to serve, there's sometimes a personal tie-in, maybe there's a goal there that we want to just aspire to. So why are those the people that that you serve? What's your why in all of this?
My why really goes back to real estate. Just growing up the way I did, not I didn't really know that many people that owned their homes, right? But of those that knew that owned, I saw a lot of them actually lose their homes. So it made me dive deeper into real estate to understand the what and the how and the why. And I guess just through the years, like I've kind of gravitated towards this particular group, towards investors who really had the solution to fix those problems. But then I realized that investors also have problems. They're just a different set of problems. So now it's like, how do I help those who are helping the others? I hate to say the others, but yeah.
It's okay. I totally understand where you meant. Okay, fair enough. So in terms of current day, what would you say are some things that your people are saying that kind of lets you know, like, I need to connect with you?
So when I speak to other real estate investors, it's more so the like if we're having a general conversation, I may hear, well, I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what I want to do, or I'm having this type of problem, like I'm having a problem finding deals, or I'm having a problem finding private money. Because how I operate is as a connector. I network and I find people who have resources, and I find people who need those resources, and I connect them together. So that's really my day-to-day, you know, operation is just literally finding the pieces of the puzzle and putting it all together.
Fair enough. And how long have you been in this industry, would you say?
Oh wow. So I started in real estate back in literally 2001, literally around the time of the Twin Towers fell. So my company owned a dump truck company in Fairfax, Virginia called Sowell's Trucking. And we used to ride around in that dump truck going to different job sites. But in between the job sites, we were looking for like abandoned properties or damaged properties to go and renovate. Uh, Ended up getting licensed in like 2005 to 2007 as a real estate agent. And then I kind of took a lapse from about '08 when the market tanked until about 2011. And then, I kind of just hung around the industry, but I really went back into it in 2016. So from 2016 on now till now, I've been in real estate, and I've been in real estate full time, literally less than 6 months.
Awesome. Yes, I remember we were talking about that transition.
Indeed.
Okay. So, do you have any tips for anyone who might be looking to start their journey in this real estate investing or even just the real estate space in general?
Yes. Take a look at what your life is currently like and where you would like it to go. Find one path, one thing that really resonates with you, not the thing that everybody thinks you should do or the thing that you even think you should do. Just do your research, right? But take action on that one path and stick to it. Like, hammer it down because it's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of effort, but it's well worth it in the end. Um, don't listen to the news. It's just going to confuse you. Like, tap into the industry, go network, see what those that are actually doing this business say. That's going to be the real pulse of the industry. So do that, but find one thing and one thing only for the beginning, and like hammer it down. Don't chase the silver squirrels. Just that one thing. Find that one thing and just go for it.
I love that, especially since I kind of promote the same thing, like one banana and just, you know.
Yep.
So, I aim to bring the listeners value in 15 minutes or less. And so, with that, I'm wondering either for the lesson that you just gave us, or if you have another lesson, maybe a short story where maybe you had a challenge and you really didn't know if you were going to be able to make it out of it. And when you powered through with that ambition and that drive that you have, like what was something that came out of it, lesson wise, if you had to in a succinct way?
So I'm going to tell you the lesson before I tell you the story.
Okay.
And the lesson is to believe in yourself, bet on yourself.
Okay.
Um, in my current role, I started out just really trying to get people together, put people in the same room, just make something happen, right? Because I realized that it's post COVID. Most of us aren't coming out. A lot of people wanted to come out. And I remember the days of the old school real estate investing meetups where like you got in the room and that's really where the magic happened. And I wanted to kind of recreate that. And I just kept staying consistent with it. Every time there was a chance to get people together, I just did it. And I partnered with other people who maybe had a meetup going here or a meeting here. I just would go anywhere within the region and just invite everybody out. And ultimately, that persistence paid off because all these different investors that I was meeting with decided that, hey, Lawrence is worthy of leading us. And it's not something that I set out to do, not by a long shot. I just wanted to put people in the same room together. And lo and behold, it really elevated me and actually promoted me into a position of leadership, like genuine official leadership. So just bet on yourself, believe in yourself. You have that dream, that notion that you feel, that little spark that's inside. Like, fan that flame until it becomes an inferno. I mean, you never know where it will take you. You never know what lies ahead of you, but just bet on yourself. So that's my one tidbit.
I love that. And it resonates with me deeply. So, do you have anything coming up that you want to speak a little bit about? Any events, live or online?
I always have meetings, ongoing meetings. I do a Zoom every other Tuesday night at 7 p.m. We call it the DMV REI Exchange. And it's the place where I say go givers come to receive. We typically fill the room. We do a Zoom room, and we'll have a speaker on who has something of value to share within the real estate space, whether it's a strategy, and even honestly, it's not even just real estate, but it's a real estate entrepreneurship and investing. That's what the REI stands for. So if you're within any one of those three industries, that will resonate with you. that is ongoing on every Tuesday. And then also we have live in-person workshops for those who are actually focused on real estate. We currently have one actually this coming Saturday in Manassas from 1 to 3 p.m. Um, so if you're involved in real estate investing, you can actually go there, tap in with my community, the Sub 2 community, and jump in and learn how to cold call, learn how to actually speak to sellers, and just get some insight from people who are actively investing in the industry. And then we also have a team that's out in Western Maryland that meets every Tuesday or Saturday. I have to get that scheduled because I'm not directly involved with that one, but again, this is how I got into my leadership role,
Yeah.
right? By putting other people in place and saying, "Hey, I want you to lead this, I want you to lead that," and then they come back to me like, "Hey, this is what we're doing." Those are the two that we're actively doing right now, and we're looking for more spaces um, to open up. PG, Alexandria, Fredericksburg, Baltimore. So
Yeah, awesome. Okay. And
we're
those
busy.
links and those links and things are going to be in the show notes. So you will definitely be able to go check out any upcoming events, any weekly meetings that might be happening. So do not fret there. And if people want to just connect with you, I think LinkedIn might be your preference because I see it there. But for our listeners, how can people connect with you?
So either LinkedIn or Instagram, honestly, those are my two favorites. So as you can see, the Lawrence McKay on either one. That's really how you reach me. Or if you would just want to text me, that might work as well. 571-989-2553. Literally just reach out and I will reach back. And yes, you're gonna reach me, not my AI bot. You're gonna reach me.
Yes, because our AIs are really taking a rise. Robots on the rise. I was remember saying that just the other day. Okay, cool. As we begin to wrap up this episode, I do a lot of live events. Most of those are online, but it sounds like you have kind of a combination of like live in person and then live online meetings. And I'm wondering if you could leave us with any tips or inspiration for hosting these types of events. I love hearing from other hosts, just words of wisdom or encouragement.
Sure. One thing I noticed is that, of course, I call it social media math, right? Don't get discouraged by the numbers because literally half of who registers will actually show up. And what I'm learning is that you have to promote well in advance. So if you have an event, start like 2, 3 weeks out. And in terms of encouragement, again, just really believe in yourself. You know, everybody seems to have a podcast or a Zoom or a YouTube channel these days, right? And you feel like, oh, why am I so special that people would tune into me? And the question that you really should be asking is, I'm special. Why wouldn't they tune into me? That's what you should be really telling yourself because you are unique, right? You have your own personality, your own flair. Just lean into it. Just be yourself and let your tribe find you.
Oh
So
my
hopefully that
gosh.
resonates.
It does so much. I am so appreciative of your time today. And I just want to say thank you.
And thank you. Thank you as well, because you have been a great connection. I know we've only met like what, maybe 3 months ago, three and
Yeah.
a half months ago. But you have been such a dynamic part of my growth and development already. I'm really, really excited about honestly just literally following you as my mentor, because that's how I view you if you don't realize that by now. But just kind of like watching you grow, and I'm like, man, I gotta catch up to Diamond. Like she's really doing it. Like, okay. So you're really a source of inspiration for me. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.